Oh man. The music's spooky. There's a blue tint over everything. I'm not sure I like this. It says day 4, but we already failed our run with dare mode. Unless we can just retry day 4? Is that how that works? Either way, I think we'd rather start again because... Yeah, interesting. Huh. Oh, 70 hours. Wow. Let's clear this save. We'll just try again. Clearing save today cannot be undone. Day 3, that's fine. Alright, let's start a new game here. Dare mode. I want to start from day 1 and open the orchard right away. Possibly even find the utility closet and open the gemstone cavern right away as well. I think one of our goals will be to get the Black Bridge Grotto opened up. Because Black Bridge Grotto gives access to the throne room. And then the throne room has a lever for the north side of the antechamber. So that way we don't need to make our way all the way down into the reservoir. I think that's probably how... That's probably going to be how we win this. Alright, there's our bird. From a distance, it kind of looked like Saturn or something. It looked like a planet with a ring around it. In my eyes, anyhow. Open only if you dare. I dare you to never draft all 5 rooms in a rank. Well, I would say that's not too big a deal, except that that's what kind of lost our last run. Is my forgetting that rule. So let's head on outside. I'm going to run over to the orchard. Let's just get them apples so we have more steps tomorrow and onwards. And this code is 1128. Oop. There we are. There was nothing to be gained by walking in there. Oh yeah, we could open the door. That's important. Alright, plus 20 steps. Nothing to be gained in there other than one of the beacons, but I don't think getting the beacons will help us really. And if we really need to, we can do that later on. But yeah, I mean, the 4 beacons, one is there in the orchard. One of them... kind of blanking on where one of them is, but 2 of them are in the outer rooms, and we know that there is a rule due to dare mode here where we won't be allowed to go to the outer room very easily. We'd have to use the garage. That's a bit of a pain. Let's take the hallway, and then I'm going to make this one a dead end if possible. Not quite, but this is perfectly fine too. I don't mind getting some gems. We'll have a look in here. Courtyard, spare room, and the guest bedroom. I think I'm fine with the guest bedroom here. The extra steps would be helpful. And we got the car keys. So perhaps we'll get the garage today. And with the garage... Actually, I should be focusing on the west side then. Yeah. Let's go in here, grab some gems. I should be able to solve these boxes. They're pretty easy usually. The gems are in this box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are not in the white box. Well, one of these have to be lying. Hang on, it could be... Oh, sorry, the gems are not in this box. And they're not in the white box. If those were both lying, then this would be telling the truth, but then that would counteract. So this has to be lying, this has to be telling the truth. Wait, the gems are not in this box. Oh no, why am I having troubles with this? This should be easy. What am I doing? The gems are in this box. One of these has to be lying. If this is the one that's lying, then they are in the white box. Which means that this one would be lying too. And they are in the white box. Which means that this one would be true, which would contradict. If this one is lying, they are not in this box. They are not in this box. They're not in the white box. They are in the blue box. Do I have this right? Holy cow. Why was that so difficult? Alright. Storeroom, nook, and nursery. I don't feel the need to spend gems on the nursery. Let's get the storeroom here. It will help to have these resources. Okay. Well, we got the dead end that I kind of wanted. But we do want to go to the west side of the house for the garage. The nook, the bedroom, and the closet. Let's put a nook over here for the key before we head up there. Let's check this door. The courtyard, the pantry, and the bedroom. I guess we'll just put a bedroom. We'll pop on in. There is a trunk. I'm not going to open it just yet because we'd rather open it with a sledgehammer if we get the option. Let's have a look around here. Courtyard, the den, and the closet. Cool. Well, I like the courtyard in this position. Easy access to that bedroom. The greenhouse is a dead end. The library is not. The spare room is not either, but I think I prefer the library in this case. I think I prefer the library here. Should we just... okay, let's go open the trunk. Sure. Alright, we got some dice. Lost a key. Oh, well. Oh, there's another trunk over here. Oh, do I do another... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There better be a key in here. Oh, ouch. That's not good. We might just get locked out. The drafting studio, the archives. Ow. Alright, let's redraw these floor plans. Oh, I guess the drafting studio does help us because we have, you know, we have stuff we could grab from it. Music room has keys in it. Does cost 2 gems. You know what? I might take the music room here. 2 gems for 2 keys is not a terrible trade right now. One of them being the secret garden key is kind of nice. What was the music sheet about? I don't remember what we got from that clue. Passageway for another 2 gems. I think this is worth it. It's expensive. We're now out of gems, but it does give us good access, so we're not going to get locked out as easily. Mage chamber, the closet. We'll pick up the closet because there's probably a key in here. Nope. Today is not the day for keys. Wow. Okay, out the west door. Let's see. Well, I could not use a secret garden key, so we'll use a regular key. The commissary, the pantry, and the spare room. We can take this commissary. What would we want to buy from it, though? We have 9 coins. We could get a sledgehammer, shovel. I think we'll just go with the spare room here. Our goal today is to set up subsequent days, right? So if we can get over to the garage, that would be great. Dark room, the kitchen, corridor. I think I'm going to redraw this. Although no, we can't use the corridor. Oh, right. Hold on. Yeah, because that would be our 5th one in this row. Ha ha ha. I could take a kitchen here. Costs a gem, though. That's expensive. We're going to redraw. Boudoir is okay. The gymnasium. Nah. Alright, we'll do the boudoir. It gives us a gem in return, so that lets us potentially get some good rooms. Oh, I have to put this in again? It's 12.25. There we go. Ooh, okay. We have no more keys. Let's head on back. Hopefully this passageway isn't locked to the north, because if it is, that's the end. Oh! Ouch. Ouch. So much for that. Okay. Well, then we have to call it a day. I don't think there's anything else to be done. We did get the apple orchard, so that's good. No utility closet. Okay. Too bad, so sad. Let's go on to day 2. And on day 2, we don't need to go wandering outside. We'll just head right on in. And I am going to aim for the west wall, because we may as well get that garage opened up and pick an outer room. I guess there's not a huge advantage to it, because we can't just use the outer room anytime anyways. Actually, yeah, there's very little to gain. I think I'd rather use a spare room here. Yeah. The reason for that being we already had access on the right side, and I don't know that access on the left side would help a lot. Utility closet for the gemstone cavern is probably a good idea here. Yeah. First things first, turn off the keycard system, off the gymnasium, and then we have to do this. Now, do I remember how to do it? Yes. Nope. Hold on. I have to do this. There we go. Make them all blue. And then we have to make a purple out of the red. There we go. Make them all purple. And now we want a white one here. Nothing over here. So green. Ooh. Hang on. Hold on. Nope. How do I do this? Oh no. I have to make this nothing. Why is this so hard? Unless this is the green one. Is that the case? Maybe. And then this was purple? Uh-oh. Hey, that was it. Okay. I had it backwards. All good, all good. Whew. Doing stuff from memory is difficult. Oh, we can't skip this cutscene. Alright, Gemstone Caverns unlocked. We have an additional 2 gems tomorrow. Get some nice music playing. Back to the main hall. What do we have? Let's go northward as much as we can. The corridor, that works. I could have taken the guest bedroom there, I guess. The courtyard, the storeroom, and the closet. I think we'll go with the courtyard here. Oh no, we don't have a gem. Ooh. Between these two, I think I'd rather take the storeroom for the guaranteed gem and key. I guess the closet could have something more exciting, but... It's a good thing we didn't take the guest bedroom for the center route. The passageway, we cannot afford. The bedroom is dead end, so we'll take the pantry. Who knew this game was so difficult? Jeez. Closet, chapel, and a hallway. I think the chapel is the better choice because of the direction of the doors. Then we have a bedroom. I'll take the parlor here for the doorway. We'll hopefully gain some gems. Okay, this box and the white box are both empty. There is a second wind-up key in this room. That's a lie. The statement on the white box is true. That's a lie as well, which makes this true. And that means there's gems in the blue box. Commissary, dining room, and the closet. We'll take the dining room for the doors, of course. It does mean we will have to come all the way back here if we want the steps after reaching rank 8. I doubt we will. Coat check. I don't think we need the coat check. We can probably just place it. Yeah, we'll just place it, get it out of the way, and then head north. The veranda costs 2 gems, and that's pretty expensive. Maybe I take it anyways? Greater chance of finding items in green rooms is pretty good. That is pretty good. Okay, let's do that. Maybe we can kind of get rich quick. Doesn't look like it. I was hoping there would be a shovel or something in here. But we'll open this trunk. There we go. We reclaimed our gems. That's pretty good. A lucky trunk. There's the greenhouse. You're more likely to draw green rooms while drafting. That's cool. We're going to take it and then hope that the north door of the chapel works out for us. Also, if I had a power hammer, I could break through this wall. But alas, I do not. Ooh, more gems. Thank you. I can't... Oh, there's a shovel. Excellent. Okay. Things are looking up. Here we go. Digging for keys. Oh, a safety deposit box key. Number 370. Unlocks box 370. Well, if we find the vault... I can't remember what was actually in those deposit boxes. There's the passport, of course. I just walk back in here to get some more gems. Oh, and we can dig. There's the passport. Was there just money and stuff, or were there upgrade discs? I don't remember what the vaults contained. Here, let's go... Yeah, we're heading back into the chapel and up through the north door. Secret passage, the closet, and the den. Those aren't green rooms. Okay, we'll take the den here. You know what? Maybe the secret passage would have been a good choice. Oh well. I'm not going to spend a key on this trunk because we're down to our last key. We're going to need it, I'm sure. Ooh, if only the courtyard was facing the other way. Yikes. Well, we have to take it because the other options are dead ends. We got a metal detector. That can help find keys. And a sledgehammer. Holy! Alright, the veranda really does pay off. Wow. Okay, nothing of interest. If we find a key, we might go back. Oh, wait. I was going to say, we might go back and use it on the trunk. We don't need to because we have a sledgehammer. Duh. Okay, a few old coins. Okay, more money. Well, that's alright. If we get a commissary facing north, that would actually be pretty good. The drawing room, the hallway. Oh no! We have to end it here. Because if we go west, we'll break that rule from the dare. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah. Okay, we'll just put a closet down. There's a key card. How about that? Can't use it though. Okay, we call it a day then. I don't think we need to go back to the utility closet for anything. That's fine. Also, the dare list. Draft 6 different color... Wait! The rule changed! Oh. 6 different colors of rooms each day. Does that mean we're just going to fail here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we just... That's it? Hang on. Call it a day? Is that going to be end game? No way!
I will say goodbye.
And I will say goodbye.
To my dreams. And the sea.
Wow, dare mode is so hard.
And wonder why daring feels just like defeat.
Ooh-wee. Okay, game over. Alright, alright. I guess we go again. Return to the main menu. We'll get faster at this. And better, hopefully. Day 1. So can I just continue on this? Honestly, day 1, what are we going to do special? Okay, we'll clear the save, start again. If we have a really good start, then I'll probably just continue on that good start, even if we fail a subsequent day. It is interesting that it lets us go back. I would have thought that if you failed the dare mode, that's it. You clear the save file up because, you know, you failed the run, is how it should work on my mind. That's okay. I don't mind. All right. So I guess what I'm hoping for is we get the orchard guaranteed, right? There's no challenge there. So we get the orchard and then we just get something like the gemstone cavern or the laboratory. If we could get into Blackbridge Grotto, that would be great. What are the other things? There's the outer room. I feel there's something else that I'm forgetting though. Because there are 5 total... Oh, the satellite. Yeah, the satellite's meh. It's okay. I guess we might use that. I don't know. Not sure what it would do for us, really. What happens if I push the door without a blueprint? Oh. Oh, I don't have a map. That's what happens. All right, we'll take the... We take the hallway or the closet. Let's take the hallway here. Pick up this. And we'll open the other doors. I'll open the west side first. We don't actually want to continue on as far as we can because the hallway takes us to the east side all the way. So we'll just take the guest bedroom here. Dead end is fine. The gem is appreciated. And we'll check out the north side. The closet, the nook, the corridor. I feel like using the closet here is a bad idea. Let's put a corridor down. But I'm not going to use it. Yet. So check this. The parlor, the den. I think the den is probably good. Let's do that. There's a gem there. And then we can potentially get a dead end here. There you go. Like the storeroom or the closet. I think the storeroom again, I'm going to rely on the reliable key and gem rather than taking a guess at what the closet might contain. Okay, the locksmith, the parlor, and the nook. I prefer to have gems, so I'm going to take the parlor, but I do wonder if maybe the nook is the better choice. Just because keys... Wait, what?
And I will say goodbye.
Oh no! Oh no, the rule changed today? What was the rule?
Dreams and the sea.
Oh, this is so difficult. I should probably look.
And
I dare you to
wonder
draft the
why
most expensive
daring
floor plan you can whenever you have 3 or more gems. Oh my
feels
goodness.
Just like defeat.
Alright, I need to look at the dares. I just assumed day 1 was always the same thing. So, this is hilarious. I'm so bad at this. But that was more, I didn't think to read the rules, even though we just lost to not knowing about a rule changing. Okay, cool. Let's go again. That's fine. Profiles. Oh yeah, we didn't even have a save because we didn't finish a single day. Oof. Yikes. I was kind of feeling good about how that run was going so far. That's a tough dare. You have to buy the most expensive room when you can. I don't know about that one. All right, out to the orchard. Here we go. Yeah, we'll pick up the blueprint and let's have a look. I dare you to make exactly 1 purchase or trade in each shop you draft. Okay, that one's not bad. Just avoid drafting a shop if you don't have money. That's fine. We'll go through the hallway. And we'll draft this side, see what we get. The den, the storeroom, and the pantry. So, actually, because we don't have the 5-room restriction, we can just put the den down. Ooh. How freeing. And the guest bedroom or the regular bedroom, I think we'll just put the guest bedroom down. We have access on either side anyway. And this gives us a gem again. Very good. Combined with this other gem. Walk-in closet or the regular closet? Let's take the walk-in closet here. While we have the opportunity, we'll definitely see the other two a few times, I'm sure. Running shoes are great. Compass. Key and a gem to pay back the one we spent. Not bad. A passageway. I think I'd rather just put a corridor down. A storeroom, a nook, and a spare room. Alright, we'll take the nook. Let's just keep moving. I'm wondering, should I go back to the hallway? I think I will. Let's go back to the hallway here. With the running shoes doesn't cost us as much because it will trigger any moment. Oh, we're not. Never mind, I guess it costs us just as much as normal. The bedroom, for easy access, and then we could put a dead end on this door here. The billiard room. Oh, okay. No options to do so. The parlor or the keys. I think I'd rather have the parlor. The blue box contains the gems. This box is the black box. This box is the white box. Well, those two are lying. Therefore, this is true. The blue box contains the gems. Is the answer always the blue box with these easier ones? Seems like we get the blue box pretty often. At least today. Storeroom, pantry, and locksmith means we have a dead end. Unfortunate. Okay. Well, we'll put the storeroom down. Locksmith is definitely not an option because we don't have any money. And I guess the pantry could have gotten us some money and food, but whatever. Let's pop into the bedroom, see if there are any items. Ooh, there's a trunk. Alright, we'll use that. Hey, more keys. Very good. Now we are left with a single route up through here. The kitchen, the commissary, and the spare room. I have a single coin to spend. Yeah, we'll keep going with the spare room. The kitchen was an option if we really wanted the door going northward, because you could probably get a banana for another coin. We just have to find another coin. Here, I'll take the library, though, because it doesn't cost us a gem. The foyer, the servants' quarters, and the archives. I think I like the foyer here. The archives is probably a good choice at some point. Like, if we get the archives at the end of the foyer, we might take it. Just because of the easy 4 doors. We're allowed into the pool. We don't have a rule against that. Do I want to play with the water levels? I think we do. Yeah, let's do it. Of course, we have to find the pump room still. Oh, locked? That's okay. We've got lots of keys. The garage for more keys. Dining room for access. Well, the garage, if we get it powered, does give us access to the outer room, but that would just be for today. Oh, hold on. No, because this... We don't always have a rule saying no going outside, so... This could be good. I don't have car keys. We have a lot of keys on hand. Let's just hold off on the garage. If we get... Ooh. I was going to say, if we can find a utility closet for the garage power, we use it. But the pump room is also a good option. Hang on, how do we do this? Does the pump room give us definite access to the sanctum? We need to lower the water in the fountain all the way. Yeah, we can get there. Sure, okay. Let's do the pump room here. I think this is a really big deal. I'm having troubles remembering. Oh, because we can fill up the kitchen and all that. Okay. Yeah. So what we want to do is pull water out of the reservoir. And it has to be... Oh, shoot. What level does it have to be at? 6 here. I think that was to get into the tunnel. Oh, how much was it for getting the boat across? Was it 2? Dang, I don't remember. Also, I don't think we'll have enough space. We need to fill 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Pulled out of here. I don't think we'll have enough space for all this water. I may have made the wrong call with the... taking the pump room over the utility closet. Huh. Okay, well, let's start. We'll pull the water out anyways. Yeah, I don't think we have enough space here. Yeah, that's right. We probably have to use the remaining 2 in the reservoir there. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this doesn't work. That's unfortunate. We have to have the reserve tank powered. Well, can we get the boiler room? Let's see. The laboratory. That's interesting. Sauna would end our run for today. Let's take the laboratory. If we can get the boiler room connected, this would be incredible. Of course, I think the boiler room costs a gem. Let's open this trunk. Hopefully we have some gems. Ooh, there's one. And a silver key. Silver key might be a decent idea to use on this door if it's locked, because for one, 4-door rooms there wouldn't be too bad for us. And I think it would probably make the boiler room a little more common. Boiler room's only 3 doors, but I don't know, feels like it would. Small chest at the entrance hall, set your dice to 2. I might even set the dice to 2 immediately. Let's do that. Gaining a star and adding a small chest to the entrance hall. I guess the small chest to the entrance hall is not such a bad idea either. It could actually have multiple dice in it. But whatever. We'll have these 2. I have 2 keys. I have a gem. Is there anything else we could go back to? There's the 3 keys in the garage. So I guess we open this and hope we get the boiler room. There's the security. Do I need security? It's not bad. And we could continue moving on from there to look for the boiler room, but then we would have spent our 1 gem. So I think we're going to re-roll this. Yeah, we don't have any other gems. I don't think there would be gems at the bottom of the pool. It's just coins. Okay, let's re-roll this. Going for the boiler room. Sauna in the freezer. Boiler room. Do we have to draft the boiler room? Is that something we even have access to from the start? I could take the dark room. Let's do that. There's the potential for a boiler room through there. I don't have a utility closet though. Okay, out this side we get something that costs a gem. Do I spend a gem on the hopes that that's a boiler room? Seems risky. Or we take one of these 2. We don't know what they are. Let's do it. We'll take this. Maybe it's a utility closet. Okay, it's a pantry. Alright. Special keys. Silver key. And if we get a 1 gem... Ooh, it's 2 gems. Ew. This is probably like the archives and the weight room. And I can't afford this, which is probably the passageway. Okay, well, archives and weight room, they pass power on. Oh, the Great Hall does not pass power on. Dang it. But, potential for more gems. And because of the foyer, these doors are all unlocked. Very fortunate for us. So, except for losing the chance at a boiler room, I'm pretty happy with this. We don't have any computers. Oh, we do have a computer in the laboratory. Nice. Can upgrade something. Oh, that's the antechamber right there. Wow. Well, we got to that pretty quickly. Do I have a lever? Is there no lever in this place? There it is. East side. So we could theoretically get in there. Oh. Okay, new plan, new goal. If we get in here, turn northward. Oh, no! No! Dang it. If we got in there and got the basement key with the pump room, we could get to the bottom of the fountain and unlock it. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, well, between these 3, I'm going to put the closet because we can't afford the drafting studio. Otherwise, I'd do that drafting studio on the hopes that we could turn left from there, turn north. You know what I should have done is I should have opened a different door to hopefully earn some gems. That would have been the smart move. Well, alas, I did not do that. The kitchen, the sauna, and the chapel. Chapel's okay. Kitchen costs us a gem. I don't know what we're saving gems for, but I'm against spending it. The chapel costs us a coin, and we do have 4 coins back there in the pantry, but let's draft this door first. Commissary, the coat check, and the dining room. Well, the dining room gives us some steps. It's kind of fun. Should I head back for coins? I'm going to. Grab an apple. Grab some money. Lose some money. But overall it costs us one less. Oh, we also got a coin purse. Overall it costs us one less than if we had gone through here and then needed some money, run back, etc. So I'm inclined to take the utility closet here because we know it'll give us a long-term benefit, at least unless that outside roll comes up. The office doesn't do much for us. The attic we can't afford. The thing about the office is that it does give us access to these 3 doors potentially. But let's go with the known benefit because this also opens the gemstone cavern, which I'd completely forgotten about. Okay, the utility closet was pretty important, wasn't it? Alright, here we go. There we go. Okay. So today has been a very successful first day. We have the gemstone cavern. We have a rule that's honestly not that bad. And we have the garage as well, because we the garage for the outside. Now, whether the garage for the outside will be something that continues to help us is unknown. Because we could get the rule later on that says no going outside from your front entrance. There's some steps just to be able to get back to the outer room. Yeah, there's nothing else to be done. Okay. We could donate more to the chapel. I don't need the money. Cool. Man, that's so funny. In our main save, when we got an enormous payout and we needed, what, like 4 coins or something? Maybe we'll make better use of it in this run. Okay. Nothing to do there. We do have an upgrade disc. Let's do an upgrade. The spare room. Well, I can't say that's the most exciting upgrade for us. The spare bedroom, spare green room, and spare hall. I think the spare green room just has the most useful synergies. Spare hall really doesn't do much except for those experiments that say when you draft a hall from another hall. And I guess the foyer for having an unlocked door at the end. Basically, it just makes it another corridor, and I'm not excited by the corridor. Green room you can find items in because of the veranda and stuff, so I prefer that. Spare bedroom. Meh. Sleeping mask is somewhat useful. Sleeping mask and nursery. What about the spare green room? Just makes sense to me. There might be something I'm not thinking of. I'm not sure. We did open that up. We didn't have power, so we couldn't open the grotto. Man, a boiler room would have been incredible. Should I do anything with this water here? Should we just empty the fountain totally? I guess so, right? Like, what's the harm in doing it? Let's put the reservoir water back. We can also empty the pool, or fill the pool. From pump 2. Okay, so that way the fountain is empty in case we get access down there with the basement key on a subsequent run where we don't find the pump room. So that could be useful. And we have the garage. Lots of keys. Unfortunately, we don't have a use for them. And yeah, there we go. More digging spots. Wouldn't that be something if there was a shovel in here and I'd missed that opportunity? Could have gotten some gems. Yeah, I'm a little bit sad that we didn't get access to the basement key. I really should have gone looking for gems in other rooms before heading out that very important door on the east side. That was definitely a mistake by me. But oh well. It happens. The hovel, the tool shed, and the root cellar. This is another thing, is that maybe... Oh, we didn't have a utility closet, so there wouldn't have been a way for us to know. The hovel... I could take that for the beacon. May as well, right? Like, the other things aren't doing anything for us long term. This one, we can turn on the oil. Gas, not oil. And we may as well go turn on the one in the orchard as well. We don't need our steps for anything else anyway. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to be gained in here. No. Okay. And of course we want to open the gate so that we have access to this outer room down the line. Alright, today was an excellent first day. He says after failing 2 or 3 runs there. The west gate has been permanently unlocked. We do have access down here where we need the basement key. All right, 2 out of 4. I'm struggling to remember what. Oh, this wouldn't even really help us though, right? It would give us access to the chess area, but we wouldn't have access to the rest of the reservoir because we haven't lowered the stairs. So I don't think those beacons do much for us in the long run anyway, or at least not in the medium run. Oh, that's a tree. I think that's it. Nothing more to be done today, so let's call it a day and head into tomorrow. Hovel. We got around through all this stuff. We did an upgrade, so that's nice. Okay, overall, an excellent first day. And this is an easy challenge. Exactly. Oh, I didn't even see that. Exactly 1 purchase or trade. You can't... Oh, okay, you can't buy more than 1. I'll have to be careful about that. If we fail a run, I'm sure that's going to be why. No, there will be harder rules to remember. Dare 2. Okay, what do we have? I dare you to never touch the center door in the entrance hall. Honestly, that's not bad at all. Let's go check our outer room. I have 70 steps. Oh yeah. And 2 gems. If we get the tomb, we'll take it. I'll have to look back at my pictures for which order the angels are... Oh, there you go. There's the tomb. So, what do we have here? If we go down... Oh, if I had the reservoir lowered at this point, then we would have access to the sanctum. Okay, I don't remember which of these we start with, but then it was kind of like a bit of a circular thing. Okay, give me a moment. I'm gonna go have a look for the screenshots here. So we have... Put this up in the corner, or up here. Somewhere where it's not in the way. So we have Rena as number 1. Let's go find her. I actually don't remember what she's holding. Is that... Ah, spade. Alright. And then we need to find number 2. Is that number 2? That's 7. Hold on. That's a 2. That's the baker. Nope, that's the royal one. Okay, here's the baker. So I think it kind of just goes in a circle now. Let's go Number 3 is the farmer. This one. That's not number 4. Number 4 is on the side here. Yeah, that's the, is that like a maid or something? Like a chimney sweep? Then number 5 is the, no, that's number 6, excuse me. That was the chimney sweep. Number 7, oh, where are we? Number 5 is here. This is the maid with a broom. And then number 6 was the horse person. Number 7 was royalty, right? Let's go through. Which we know as Orinda. There we go. Excellent. Also, we got some coins. And yeah, down here we have access if we go pull on the scythe here. Okay. So this is a good way to get down to the reservoir. Wish I'd sort of thought of this when we were ending the day yesterday. I could have set up the water in the pump room. Oh well. I don't think there's anything to be gained from items down here. There's the minecart, which we definitely want to pull back. Because I can't do anything here. Yeah. Alright, can't get around that. If we get the burning thing... Oh, there's an upgrade disc, sure. If we get the lamp lighter, or whatever it's called, then we can do that. That would be good. Alright, that's fine. If we get the pump room today, we'll be happy. If not, then too bad. Of course, we have to get the pump room, get down here. Oh, actually, we wouldn't be winning today anyway. But it would still be useful to set it up for the future. Oh, I guess I'm spending a decent number of steps here. Look at that, we're down to 62. Oh, is there anything more to be found? Hang on. There's also the actual tombs here. We've got the letter from our uncle. What else? There's the coins on the table there, or on the table, on the... whatever. Yeah, it's a table. Some stuff to light. I don't even remember what we unlock over there if we light those candles, but it's something. Okay, so there's the letter. We don't need to read it. Some candles. Okay. There we go. We'll head on up. And we'll start the day proper. Okay, and we had this, which was, I dare you to never touch the center door in the entrance hall. The nook, the storeroom. I think we really need doors from here, so we'll take the nook. The drawing room and the den. We'll definitely use the den. Drawing room is good, but the den is better at this stage. Drawing room will be really nice later on when we have specific rooms we're looking for. The closet, the pantry, and the kitchen. See, this is where I should have drafted up first. I think what we'll do is we'll take the pantry, because if we draft up and we get a right turning door, then that would be fine. Oh, Ah, of course we get a hallway. So I should have drafted the closet then. So I think what I need to start doing is drafting the north side of rooms first, so that we can see what doorways are already available before we draft the side doors. Because this could have been a dead end. Like, we could have just drafted a dead end here and it would have been fine. The corridor, the courtyard. Courtyard costs a gem, so I'm going to take the corridor. That's hard to say. We'll go the nook for a key. Nah, we'll just keep moving forward. If we need a key, then we go back. Commissary, the closet, and the chapel. Chapel works for me. Actually, the commissary, we could have bought something. Bedroom and the lavatory and the guest bedroom, and that's it. So we'll put a guest bedroom down here. Step on in, gain some steps, gain a key. Step on back. Lose a coin. The garage, the closet, and the spare green room. We don't need the garage anymore. Keep moving with the spare green room, or grab the closet and hope that the east side works out better. I kind of feel like we take the closet here. It gets it out of the draft pool, so it doesn't keep showing up and taking up a draft slot. We get our items. We get out of here. I wanted to go back at some point anyways. We're doing pretty well here. 3 keys, 4 diamonds. Not too shabby. We do have to take something that gives us doors. Secret passage. What room color would I want? I don't know. So let's just take the spare green room for now. Nothing on the table. Ooh, that was close to a dead end. Well, if we get a commissary here, I will not mind. Ooh, unless it's facing the wrong way. Dang it. Alright, we'll take the parlor so that we can keep moving. It's not a bad one either. The box that claims to be black has the gems. This box is the blue box. This box is the black box. It's lying. It's lying. This is true. Therefore, this is the one that's claiming to be the black box. It has the gems. The commissary, the billiard room, and the storeroom. I think we will take this commissary here. We have the extra gems. We have some money. Although one more money would be nice. Sledgehammer, metal detector, salt shaker. Well, we'll take the sledgehammer. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind not getting the metal detector. I was thinking whether we should carry on and gain another coin or not. The rotunda is pretty good. I think we'll take it. I'm actually a little surprised to see it here because I thought we had to draft it. Or I thought we had to find it. Green rooms, shops. We haven't found everything. I guess it's just a rare room. Oh yeah, it's just a rare room. We just didn't see it for a long time in our first save. Very neat. So I'll look northward. Use a key. Security, coat check, and storeroom. Security has a door, which is great for us. I think I'm going to do that. We'll rotate it. Wait, what? This can't be rotated? Why can the... Oh, it has to do a cutscene. And in the cutscene, we come from the middle door. I bet that's why. Oh, well. That's fine. I'm not doing your cutscene. We're going to rotate this room. No, we're definitely going in there. Actually, we should do that first, because we might upgrade a floor plan that we can then place over here. So we'll walk through. There's the cutscene. There's still, by the way, we still have a note that says delete A with an A on this, or delete it with an A on this. Still haven't figured out that. Oh, I didn't mean to sit down at it, but that's fine. We can still do the whole keycard system thing. Okay. And then we'll upgrade. The nursery. Okay. Well, in our other save, we upgraded the nursery to just give us more steps, but I think in this one we'll do something else. If you have less than 10 steps when you enter this room, set your steps to 20. Whenever you draft another green room, 2 gems will sprout in this room. That seems amazing. Whenever you draft another green room, 2 gems will sprout in this room. Okay, we're definitely doing that. I like that a lot. The indoor nursery. It combos well with the spare green room that we have. Utility closet, furnace, and dark room. I'd say we just get the utility closet. Let's do it. Utility closet right next to the security room works for me. We can log into this and make security doors very common. Or much more common, I should say. Cool. I don't need to do the whole VAC thing because we've already opened the gemstone cavern. This should be good to go. And then we just need a left-facing door, like this courtyard. Indoor nursery would have been nice. That's okay. Before we head through there, let's go through the rotunda. This one, we want a right-facing door. We'll use a key on it, sure. Locksmith, kitchen, and library. I have no money, so we don't want to place a shop. So we'll put the library down instead. And then the laundry room would be bad for us. The study. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. Really, really good if we have gems. We don't have gems. Let's just take a conference room and move on. See what we get further down. The coat check, the billiard room, and the storeroom. Well, I'm fine with putting a storeroom here. We need gems. All right, there's a shovel. Oh yeah. Aw, pebbles. Give me a key. Coins. I don't mind that. What do we have here? Workshop. The dark room would be an okay idea because we have a nearby utility closet. I like the workshop. We don't have much in our inventory though. Let's do the dark room instead. We take a step in, and we take a step out. That's what it's all about. Dark room. Cool, cool. And there's usually an item in here. Oh, like a key card. That would have been really good if we hadn't already done the security and stuff. Should I go north here? Sure, let's do that. The laboratory, the greenhouse, and the furnace. I only have 1 gem. You are more likely to draw green rooms while drafting. Does that benefit us right now? Not so much. We don't have the gems to draft them. So I think we take the laboratory. Potential benefits. Also another security door. Appreciated. Okay, trash while digging. Not too bad when we have a shovel. Additional dare to the dare list. I'm not sure why we would want that, so we're not going to take it. Add 3 aquariums, lose 10 steps, and gain 20 gold. Ooh. Each time you find trash while digging, add 3 aquariums to today's draft pool. The aquariums cost us gems to draft. That's rough. Add an additional dare to the dare list. Do I take this? Like, I'm really curious why they would put this as an option. What would be the use for that? I don't know if I want any of these, actually. Hold on. I don't want any of these to happen, so no, we're not going to combine them. Get me out of here. Cancel. No experiments today, thank you. Alright. And then we're going to hopefully head a little bit more northward. No gems. The dining room works. I stepped right in, but I think what we'll do... Yeah, we'll draft from the top part. That's fine. Passageway, billiard room. Billiard room works. Maybe we get a nice key. Okay. 20. 1 in 15 is 16. I don't think we see 16 as an answer very often either. 2. 12 minus 5 is 7. 16 again. Okay, I take it back. Maybe we do. 15 minus 11 is 4 times 3 is 12. And we're in. There's the silver key. Pretty handy. Okay, we're going to head out this door first. Hopefully gather some gems. The freezer, the gymnasium. I guess the gymnasium's okay. Oh yeah, we turned off the lights here, so we don't lose any extra steps anyway. So the gymnasium is overall pretty good. I'll use a regular key. Kitchen, the boudoir. I think we'll take the boudoir because we have a guaranteed gem in there. That's nice. Well, mailroom's something, I guess. I don't want to spend a gem on this observatory. Mailroom does help us tomorrow, so let's take that. Oh, the study has a gem, doesn't it? Ooh, I should have done that. Because there's a safe in there that we know how to open. Oops. Okay, no items to pick up? No. Alright, well that's fine. Slight error on my part, I think. Although, you know what, getting mail tomorrow is pretty good. It's probably more helpful than going a little bit further today. I could use a special key. Sure, let's do that. Silver key right here is a perfect spot for it. The drawing room, the archives, and the weight room. I think this is a really good spot for the drawing room. However, lacking gems kind of sucks. The archives is not the end of the world. We'll be getting steps back. Actually, you know what? This might be the time to place the weight room because we'll walk into it, get steps back. Or walk into it, walk back into the dining room, get more steps. Yeah, let's do that. We lose 13 steps now, which is rough. But... there's some food. Porterhouse steak. I don't have a showroom. That's fine. We'll take 20 steps as is. And so now we're back up to 31. Which means we can go a decent ways further. Whoa, 3 security doors. Okay, well that's a nice benefit of the weight room as well. The walk-in closet for a gem. The patio to spread gems among their green rooms. And the furnace. I am a fan of the patio because it's a guaranteed gem. Walk-in closet is a maybe gem. A very probably gem. I think we always find gems in the walk-in closet, but still. We also got a battery pack for what that's worth. Wait. Did it not spread a gem here? What? Oh no, all the gems got pulled to the conference room. Oh, that's so funny. Alright, we'll do some digging here. Unremarkable rocks. Man, we have to run back to the conference room for gems now? I forgot about that. Okay. So we would go back and we'd get 3 gems from the conference room, but how many steps does that take? 1, 2, 3... Oh my. Wait, what? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17 steps for 3 gems when we have 29 steps left is really rough. I think we just have to go. We'll just go and see what we can find here. Yikes. Indoor nursery costs a gem. Bunk room. Okay. Do I step into it? We should get some money or something. Keys? You know what? I don't mind keys. A little hamster here. Okay. Well, it's gonna be a little bit tough to draft our way through this. I guess we'll just go with the doors we have presented to us. Observatory, lavatory, and the freezer. Okay, lavatory it is. I don't have the gem for the observatory. I don't think there's any reason to walk in there. The pool. Ooh, man. There's a workshop, actually. There's a study for a gem, but then we have nothing after that. The workshop? We have a sledgehammer and a battery pack. If we could find... Oh, what if this has a broken lever? Oh, so it has a burning glass. We don't have the metal detector, though. I almost called it the magnet detector. I stopped myself. Ooh. Okay, interesting. If we had a broken lever here, that would be great because we could make a power hammer. Alas, we do not. The wine cellar, the coat check, and the great... Oh no! The Great Hall opens the east side of the antechamber. That would have been a nice find if we had access to the east side. Well, I mean, we take it because it's something. But I'm not going to use my keys on these doors. Unless we really need to. Well, well, well. I feel the mage chamber is the choice here. Oh yeah, sorry. Of course it's the choice. The only choice. We don't have any gems for the walk-in closet. Duh. Things are getting a little bit tight. Okay. Less likely to find items includes gems. For ladyship's chamber, the next time you enter the boudoir, gain 10 steps. The next time you enter the walk-in closet, gain 3 diamonds. The boudoir one is somewhat useful. But we can't afford the other 2, so her ladyship's chamber it is. Does she have any items? Oh, there's an upgrade disc. Nice. We can use that. We don't have her ladyship's key. I actually don't remember where we get that. Oh, we do have a vault key though. 304. Okay. Well, I think that's that. We'll head on back, use our upgrade disc. Oh wait, we still have a key though. Anywhere we can use those keys at? No, so we may as well use in the Great Hall. No clue which of these doors is the one through. It's rarely the middle one though, so let's take this. Oh, we got some monies. Okay. Well, there you have it. I think... Never touched the entrance hall door. We didn't. Oh, we could go back through the hallway. I missed that. That was an option. Oh well. It's a long run back. We don't have many steps remaining. So, to security we go. We can get some more steps from the boudoir, thanks to her ladyship's chamber. Is there anything else we can do? I don't think there is. No. There should be a lot of coins in the tomb. But that doesn't do much for us. Oh, the bunk room. No, sorry. Her ladyship's chamber, specifically the boudoir. I was thinking like the sleep mask, gaining steps from there. Alright. The billiard room, gymnasium. Walk up here. Gain 10 steps. Walk back. Oh. Yeah, laboratory, dark room, all that. Oh, the laboratory has a computer, actually. Nice. There we go. The guest bedroom. What are our options for this? Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft pool. That's kind of cool. Hidden effect. Huh. If you enter antechamber today, add 2 gold to your allowance. The quest bedroom. That's cute. The Geist bedroom. If you have 2 on the estate today, gain an additional 4 dice. Whoa. And it gives plus 2 dice regularly? Wow. I feel that's the better choice. I'm curious about the guest bedroom. We already have the indoor nursery, which is kind of nice. It's a really good effect. Guest bedroom or the Geist bedroom? This is a tough call. I think the Geist bedroom is the better option if we're trying to go for room 46 though, right? What other hidden effects are there? Also, I'm not even sure what hidden effect necessarily means. I'm assuming it means the things that you get from walking into these places. Oh, is this instead of the 10 steps? Oh, the Geist bedroom replaces the 10 steps. That's interesting. Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft pool. We don't get anything from the bunk room right now. The regular bedroom wouldn't benefit as much. I guess I don't really know what we'd do with this. If it picks the indoor nursery, that's really good. I think I'm going to take the Geist bedroom because it always gives you 2 dice. There you go. And we'll probably be aiming for the tomb a lot, just to get access to the sanctum. So I think most days when we get the tomb as an option, we'll be taking it. No way. The broken lever was here on this table the whole time. Back to the workroom we go. We can make the power hammer and do something with that. Oh no, I've wasted some steps though. Oof. I don't know if we'll make it back outside to where we need to. Sledgehammer, battery pack, and the broken lever, power hammer. Let's go. With this, we can break down a few things. There's the wall in the weight room, which is quite useful to break down. Maze chamber, nothing there. Weight room for sure. Let's go. That is huge. Look at this. Or don't look at this, it's a black screen. There you go. So we can open that for the fun of it. We don't have that door open because the workshop's in the way. What is this? Oh. Is there anything to break in the lavatory? I don't think so. We are low on steps, and I want to make it outside because there's a whole entranceway to the reservoir that we can break open. Where do we go? Anything else along the way? Gymnasium. I don't think there are any other breakable walls here. Doesn't look like it. No, none that I know of. So we're going to go through the dining room, laboratory, dark room, etc. These walls aren't breakable, are they? Almost look like they could be. Okay. Into the rotunda. We don't want to go through the conference room, even though there are gems. 10 steps remain. So with this, we'll be able to go 1, 2, 3. Minus 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we should be fine. This is not too bad. We might run out of steps while we're down in the tunnel, but that's not the end of the world. Wow, this is actually enormous that we're getting through here today. This is day 2? Wow, the run is going well. So through the commissary, I bought 1 item, exactly 1 item. I just realized this dare. I dare you to make exactly 1 purchase or trade in each shop you draft. It means we can never draft an aquarium, because the aquarium counts as a shop and you can't actually purchase or trade anything there. Wow. Okay, that's an interesting restriction to have. Okay. Oh, the vases. Right. We can break these. So there's a microchip, but I can't use it just yet. So have I ruined Christmas by breaking this open right now? Or will the microchip still be there on the ground next time when we can use it? Oh well. We'll find out tomorrow. And nothing to do in the outer room. We can go down to the tomb, but we have more important things to do. Is there anything breakable in the tomb? I don't think there was. Just the candle burning stuff. There we go. Get through here. Wow. And there's nothing over there to be broken. The shovel, we could go dig something up by our tent. Oh, we could also go dig up the second microchip. Isn't that interesting? So easy to get them. Alt key, power hammer. Yep, no, we're good. Let's head in through here. Of course, doing this whole thing is exciting and a big deal. But if we get that dare rule that says you can't go out the front door, then all this is for naught. Now, it does take a little bit of puzzling here. Do we... I think we still do the puzzle. Yeah, I was going to say, do we just not do it until we need to? Hold on. What's wrong? I can't. Oh, there, I have to hold it. Jeez. Okay, we go across. Oh. Aha. There's another one. Oh no. How do I do this? I need to get in here. Which is why we're trying to go across. Wait a second. Why can't I get across? Ah, I have to do this. It's kind of cool. Pushing that button works. I want to lower the thing though. I think that's all we need to do. Hopefully. Yep. There we go. And we have 3 steps remaining. Man, there's a challenge to beat this in 1 day. I don't know how you're supposed to do that. Like, it just seems impossible to me. Oh, we'll get the mechanarium blueprint here. I like that one. That's it right there. Wow, so actually, we're only day 2. So that's not too bad. Day 2, we theoretically, if this had been a left turn, we had more keys to search for the lever in the Great Hall. Oh, actually, hold on, isn't this open? Because we did the weight room. Oh, it was the bottom side. So if we had a different room here, we theoretically could have gotten into room 46 on day 2. That's really darn good. Huh. Oh no, what have I done? I've spent all of our steps. I should have stayed there and messed around. Now we're out of steps, so... oopsie. Oh well. No, reach the lever! Ah. Call it a day. My bad. That's fine. Let's go for day number 3. Okay, what happens to that microchip? It's not here? It's not in my inventory. Have I lost the microchip forever? Ooh, okay. Nope, it's right there on the table. We're fine. Phew. Thank goodness. What is dare number 3? I dare you to always have at least 20 steps. That's a tough one. That is a really mean one. Should we head on down to the sanctum? There's no winning today anyways. We have to have at least 10, all 4 dares, right? All 4 dares on the list must be revealed before entering room 46. So... What are we trying to accomplish today, I guess? Get things like the clock tower and whatnot for helping us out to tomorrow? Because going down there, we could get a blueprint. That's about it. Maybe an upgrade disc. Okay, well, let's just head out here. Coat check, the storeroom, and the hallway. We'll take the hallway. No need to make ourselves a dead end right off the bat. The hovel, the tool shed, and the root cellar. Hovel is definitely not the right pick for today. Let's go with the tool shed. A metal detector and a wrench. Wait a second. The gear wrench. Each time you draft a mechanical floor plan, you may permanently adjust its rarity. That's so cool. I think we got that one time from somewhere. I didn't realize you could get it from the tool shed. Oh, I think we got it once from the trading post when we were exploring the possibilities there. Huh. Tool shed was an option. Okay. The passageway, the indoor nursery. Whenever you draft another green room, 2 gems will sprout in this room. And the geist bedroom for 2 dice. Tough call. More gems sounds nice to me. But then we have to walk back for them, and we're limited on steps today. Because of the dare. Yeah, we'll do it, sure. I'm not going to walk in there just yet. A chapel, a closet. We'll go with the chapel here. I only have 1 coin to my name, and we're spending it in the chapel. And then getting a gem. So gems are not a big issue today. The steps are. Spare green room. That would give us a gem. Or 2 gems in the indoor nursery. Utility closet and the commissary are both dead ends for us, so we'll take the spare green room here. And find a key in the corner. Nice. That's pretty good. Do we want to head back to the indoor nursery for the gems right now? I don't know how much we want to advance because our steps are limited. Yeah, let's go with the indoor nursery. Oh, that's so cute. They're plants that grow. Wow. I wasn't really expecting that. That's nice. We could go all the way back to the corridor and the pantry and stuff. I think we'll just carry on. We don't have any money to our name, but otherwise resources are looking pretty good. Security, the guy's bedroom. Well, definitely security here. Oh, cool. This is so neat. Wow. I love it. That's such a good little interface. Man, this game is so creative. Do we want to make it commonplace or standard? I feel we don't. Actually, you know what? It's probably good to make it commonplace. Sure, let's do that. Let's do that. The thinking there is it helps a lot with security doors. And we are definitely going to be encountering security doors when we try to get to room 46. So, there we go. Finding it every day would be helpful. Also, if we do open Blackbridge Grotto, then we can use it to more reliably get into the laboratory for experiments. And experiments can be helpful. The workshop is great. I think we'll take it. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm going to make this one common because I love the workshop. Not necessarily because it's the right choice, but... What do we have? We have metal detector, compass, magnifying glass. We can make a burning glass right now. And with that, we can... What can we do, actually? We don't have the tombs. We can't get down... Oh, shoot, actually. Does it help us even? We can light the candles in the chapel. We can light... No, we don't have the tomb. If we had the tomb, it would be great. Oh, well. The pool... Ooh, okay. The pool for more potential at pump room. That would be nice. Would it? Does it do much for us? I kind of regret it. That's okay. It only cost us 1 gem. There's a coin over here. We can donate that to the chapel again. Observatory, the sauna, and the guy's bedroom. Sauna will be nice for tomorrow. I think we're going to do that. Because we want to stack as much as we can, help as we can into tomorrow. To make our chances at getting to the antechamber much better. Where is it pinging me at? Oh, the coin's in the corner here. There we go. Yeah, this is interesting because we don't, like... Well, we don't need the basement key. That's one thing. I'm feeling like there's something I'm forgetting. What else can we light with candles that's useful? What other candles can we light? Nothing that I see here. We've got these 3. I think there's a floor. Oh, the tunnel floor plan. That's what we can do. We can go down to the tunnel and light the sconces on the wall to get the tunnel floor plan. Do we want that in our draft pool? Yes, it's kind of neat for like just zooming up to the antechamber. But how often does it happen when we're traveling north? How often do we have that side of the antechamber open? I don't know. It's not bad. I think right now we'll keep the metal. No, we'll make the burning glass. Metal detector doesn't do anything for us. Other than keys and coins, which are helpful, of course. But at least the burning glass does something long term. You could argue that getting more keys lets us explore more doors, which can provide benefits long term, but whatever. Locker room spread keys, and they help too. The billiard room, the laboratory. I'm tempted to take the laboratory in case we can get a boiler room on the other side. We don't have any dice to roll for it though, so maybe we take the locker room here. Billiard room, locker room, same kind of thing. We'd have to go running around back through the house though, with the locker room. Yeah, okay, we'll take the billiard room. Let's go. I'm doing a lot more deliberating all of a sudden. Okay, 1, 10, 13. Where's 13? 15 minus 3 minus 11 is 1. 14 minus 7 is 7 times 2 is 14 again. 3 minus 2 is 1 times 15 is 15. Ooh, the secret garden key. That's another thing, is that can open the antechamber for us. True. Commissary, the guy's bedroom, and the closet. We are in a bad spot. The commissary might have a gem for sale for 3 money. So let's do that. And if not, we can go back to the chapel to break open the piggy bank. Alright, gem for 3 money. We're gonna do that unless I find something else. Hang on, let's keep going. Maybe we find some money. I can't use the garden key here. Why would... Oh yeah, there you go. Chamber of Mirrors, Geist's bedroom, and the maze chamber. That's unfortunate. Well, maze chamber is the only way to proceed. Oh, that's not true. We could go back through the pantry. But how many steps does it take to get all the way back there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. Maybe we do that. And then we find 3 straight rooms in a row. Seems kind of tough. But also, I'm going to do it. There we go. Geist's bedroom. Let's see what's in here. Ah. Cobwebs. And dice. Is that it? Okay. Well, whatever. We can afford the gem, so let's buy it. That prevents us from losing the game. And then head on back through here. Okay. And we'll have to cut off our own run pretty soon because we are getting low on steps. That apple helps though. Walk-in closet, the patio, and the West Wing Hall. That's the only way forward. The pump room. Ooh. Again, does this help us? I don't think so. Yeah, I think it literally does nothing for us. So, we can bring the reservoir down. Oh no, we have to do this in multiple stages, don't we? Yeah. Well, let's redraw then. I don't think the pump room helps us. We can lower the water down, so we can refill the fountain, lower the water down 2 steps, so that when we get the tomb, we can go through the tomb to get to the reservoir. But we already have access to the reservoir, so no need for that. Yep. And redraw again, unless we want to use the coat check. What would we do with that? I don't know. Nope, redraw again. The veranda, I can afford that. Gymnasium's an option as well, but the veranda seems better to me. Now, how do we feel about steps? I kind of want to go back and get the tunnel. That would take quite a few steps to get there. I feel like we'd have to turn around at this point. Is it worth it, though? I honestly don't know whether adding the tunnel to our draft pool is a positive or a negative. I feel like it might be a negative. Yeah, let's not do it. We'll grab the shovel. If we get a dining room and have a ton of steps at the end of the day, then sure, we can go back for it, but I doubt that will happen. I just thought of something else, actually, is we could have gotten access to the chess area. That's okay. Garage, mage chamber, and the mailroom. Well, that's that, I guess. Put the garage down. Instead of stepping through because the keys don't help us, let's go back for the tunnel. I've changed my mind again. There you go. Microchip. So we got both of those. We just don't have access to the grotto yet. What was... How did we get the satellite, actually? Oh, with the burning glass. We could go over there and do the satellite and put the microchips in. Well, isn't that interesting? Should we do that? That or the tunnel. The satellite just gives us other experiments. I feel the tunnel's a little bit more useful. We'll go there. It has more potential to be useful because it could really work in our favor quite well. Heck, maybe we have enough steps anyway to go up to the orchard area. There's the tunnel. We will add it to our draft pool. And there's some information. Also the long dark tunnel. We haven't seen what's at the very end of it yet. So that's 25 steps. You know what? I think we might make it. This is kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I'm surprised how much progress we're making these days. Whereas I was really struggling before. I guess sometimes you just get lucky. These dares have been fine. Speaking of which, what was our dare? Always have at least 20 steps. Of course, I'm working on that. Yeah, so that's one thing is keeping steps above 20 kind of sucks, losing 20 steps every day. But it's not the end of the world. So we should have a spot to dig over here. For something. Oh, there you go. The conservatory. Do we want the conservatory in our pool? I don't know that we do. Adjusting the rarity of floor plans is fun. I really like it. But I don't think it helps us get to room 46, so we're going to say no. And then we're going to walk into the orchard. Okay. 22 steps, we made it. And I now know that for some silly reason, you have to look down here and use... that really, really annoys me. I do not like this puzzle at all. It's hardly a puzzle, it's just dumb. We had to line it up with some broken piece here. It's so goofy. Oh, I think I did this one wrong. Hang on. There we go. Oh, I don't have the microchip from... Oh, I'm dumb. We need the microchip from the Blackbridge Grotto. Okay. Well, that's fine. Should we keep these... I think we should keep these like back in the entrance hall and stuff. Unless the buried one becomes buried again, it's probably better to have it over there because it'd be fewer steps than running all the way this way. Yeah. So we'll just do that. 22 steps. Let's call it a day. We did accomplish some stuff today. Burning glass, we managed to get this satellite thing up. Not the satellite itself, but we have access to it in the future. Okay, gear wrench. We made the security room more common. That's pretty good. Workshop as well. Fun stuff. I like how differently this run is developing compared to our very first run. Obviously, we have a lot more information, so I'm able to do a lot of these things without having to find that information. But it's just, I don't know. Like, we've just made our workshop a lot more common. The Geist bedroom is very different from the... Well, I don't think we've upgraded the guest bedroom in the other one. So that's a difference, obviously. But like the indoor nursery versus the nursery that gave more steps. It's just neat how we have different permanent upgrades. Yeah. Now, dare number 4. Please don't be the one that says we can't go out our front door. I dare you to never ride elevators. That's just the foundation, right? That is totally fine. We don't have a foundation. Oh, that's amazing. That's like the easiest one we could possibly gotten. Is that the only elevator? I think so. Okay. All right. I think we're set for dare mode here. Let's go out to our outer room. We do have 90 steps starting out today. I'm feeling pretty good about our chances. We'll go to the outer room, see what it is, and then we're going to go down to the sanctum to open the north door. Ah, there's that microchip. Cool, cool. Nice. I'm glad I didn't put them in the orchard thing. Root cellar, trading post, and shelter protects you from the negative effects of 3 red rooms. That sounds pretty good. And we get a gem from it too. We don't have the Blackbridge Grotto, so no free laboratory experiment or security thing. Oh no! What day are we? Hang on, we know we arrived on November 7th. This is the 11th, right? So let's do this. And time lock safe. Set unlock date to... We are November 11th, I believe. And then we're going to say 9 a.m. Okay, we'll do that. And then I'm going to sit back and wait. That should be correct. Whoops, I think I'm dumb. November 7th would be day 1. Day 2 would be 8. Day 3 would be 9. And day 4, today, would be day 10. Oopsie daisy. Let's set this at 10 a.m. and then I'll wait around. I don't know what time it actually is right now, but that seems pretty safe. Aha, there we go. We got ourselves a gem worth. And up the stairs we go. Let's start the day. I hope that gem makes all the difference. It's kind of hard to pass up a free gem though, you know? Alright. So we want to head down to the sanctum. Trigger the lever. And then all we have to do is make our way into the antechamber. And that'll be it. I think we can do it. I feel pretty darn confident. That confidence may be misplaced, but I feel it anyway. Oh, I can't get through here. There you go. All right, and I could try to get to this blueprint here. I think that's a good idea. It's a very good blueprint. How do we get there though? I head out this way. 1, 2 around to here. I don't remember. I think what we're gonna do here is we'll go around. We need to connect these two. That's what it is. I remember now. Okay, cool. I just feel it's worth getting this blueprint because it's basically a free corridor that could be as good as a free 4-door room. So it's nice to have one of those on our side. Also, we get to check out this secret area. Don't think there's anything of value here. Yeah. Just some reading material. Okay. And then from over here, we need to rotate it some more. If we go 1, 2, yeah, we just need to rotate it all the way around again. Okay. I will add the mechanarium to my draft pool. And then we just rotate a couple more times and we're good to head to the sanctum. Excellent. So we've spent over 10 steps doing this. It's a little bit expensive. That it does include the outer room though. I feel if we were to get access to the throne room, that would be a better way to do this. But I don't see us getting access to the throne room anytime soon. We have to connect that boiler room and the laboratory. That just seems a tough sell. We'll see. I honestly, my fingers are crossed. Of course, obviously, my fingers are crossed that we managed to get to the antechamber today. Realistically, I don't know whether that will actually happen because it's going to require a lot of keys and gems to get there. I think being able to set up for the morrow is a good idea. Although we do have some items waiting for us in the mailroom, so that's not bad. But we've got no observatory built up, and yeah, no clock tower or anything like all that stuff. Hang on, what are we carrying right now? Microchips. We have the shelter. I guess the shelter is a big deal, isn't it? Okay. Do not hit that first door. That center door. The nook, the pantry, the den. We'll start off with the den. We want as many rooms on the lower levels as possible because they don't cost us anything to explore. The nook with the key in it or the spare green room. Let's take the nook here. We're going to have this music going. It's going to sound really epic. I don't know whether that is a false hope kind of epic or... Oh yeah, let's check the north door first. My own little rule that I'm forming. The workshop. Sure. Between that and the hallway though, I kind of feel like I want to take the hallway. Again, we want to explore as many rooms down here as we can. Although we could get the hallway and the nook. That would be a good spot. So let's put the workshop. Also, it could have an item. That's a battery pack, so we can keep that in mind and go back there if we ever find stuff that would be worth using in it. I think we will take the bedroom here, or walk-in closet, get a bunch of items. I'm kind of breaking my own rule about efficiency in the lower ranks, but that's okay. Let's get some items. Ooh, yeah, sleeping mask is definitely appreciated. That's a nice one. And then a couple more gems. Okay, I'm happy with that choice. We overall gained a gem, 2 dice, and a sleeping mask. No, let's go through the nook. My thinking there was if we could get a hallway out the top side of the workroom, that would actually be pretty good. But we'll do this instead. Corridor, the courtyard. The courtyard works. Basically, what I wanted. Just cost us a gem, but it gave us a trunk. I don't think we're going to open that trunk just yet. Let's have a look for a sledgehammer. The storeroom, the closet, and the chapel? Yeah, we can take the chapel. I don't mind that. We have no coins anyway. And the commissary, the Geist bedroom, and the mailroom. There's the mailroom. We want some items, I think. So let's take it. Hold on, we don't have any crazy rules, do we? Exactly one purchase in each shop. Never touch the center door in the entrance hall. Always have at least 20 steps, and never ride elevators. We got a really good list of stuff here. Because we saw some crazy requirements before. All right, let's open this. A brass compass and a magnifying glass. Those are not the most useful items for us. The brass compass is nice, I guess, when we're trying to get to the antechamber. That magnifying glass does nothing. I was hoping for a sledgehammer. Obviously, a sledgehammer would not fit in this tiny box. The freight room is so good. I think I'm really glad that we picked it for our main save. So, I guess what we'll do is we're wasting some steps here. Ah, 2 trunks. Man, if I knew that one of them had three keys in it, then obviously I would open that. I'd be happy to spend the keys. Okay, if the closet holds a key, then we'll open a trunk. It holds a key. Alright, we're going back for the trunk. Let's draft this room though. See what it is. The pantry, the parlor. I'm not spending anything in the kitchen here. Parlor for... we're doing well on gems so far. Oh yeah, the chapel is sheltered. Right. I feel like we should have some money on hand just in case we have to go through a commissary or something. We'll see another parlor. We'll see another pantry as well, but let's take the pantry. Going back for the trunk though. Hopefully this trunk has a key in it so that I feel better about using a key on the other one as well. Alright, it does. Okay, silver key. I don't mind that. Very good. Alright, we are doing quite well. This is really lucky. Some items would be good, but I can't complain about this. Geist bedroom, passageway or corridor. I don't want to spend stuff on the passageway right here. Let's do the corridor. The other consideration is to head back through the workshop with the Geist bedroom for the 2 dice. Kind of tough call. Let's do the regular corridor instead. Those dice will be useful later on. Oh, there's the commissary. I'm glad we got some money. So... the bedroom versus the commissary. I think this will be useful to us. Oh, but you know what? We might have a situation where we have to pick it for the doors. So let's take the bedroom now because it's an option. Yeah. Also, if we're running back and forth. Oh yeah, and the sleeping mask. I forgot about that. The storeroom, the spare green room, and the Geist bedroom. It really wants us to pick this Geist bedroom. We'll take the spare green room. I want to keep moving. Ooh, there's a shovel. Nice. I definitely think the spare green room was the best choice. I guess a spare bedroom would have been nice with the sleeping mask now, but oh well. I'm not going to run all the way back to the courtyard. That's too many steps. Commissary, dark room, parlor, dark room. Eesh, it's kind of scary. Oh no, it's not scary because we have the shelter. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, things are looking good except for our lack of access to the antechamber right now. There's a key. Thank you very much. So we just need some way to get in there. Special keys or a regular key. I'm going to check the north door. Let's see. Okay, special keys. We're going to use the silver key here. Security. The aquarium is a big no-no. Do not click that. The dining room, the security. 1 gem on security is probably a good idea here. Yeah, let's get rid of those security doors. Yeah, we'll pop on in. Ooh, there's one. I kind of suspected that was going to happen. I feel like I'm in tune with the game's RNG system. It might not be random. You know, some games are like directed random. where, you know, it says, okay, well, it's a security room, so it's more likely to have security doors, right? We've definitely seen that with the weight room. The weight room seems to always generate security doors. Can't do anything with this, eh? Not yet. I'm not going to draft upwards, although 6 diamonds means we're looking pretty good for drafting upwards. Let's do that, sure. I'll use a key on it. We know we want to go upwards. The observatory, the furnace, and the guy's bedroom, we can re-roll this. Okay, passageway. That's a good pick. Alright, we're happy to see that, but I'm not walking through it just yet. Let's go back. You know what's interesting is if we were to get a boiler room outside this dark room, it would pass all the way through the dark room, the security of the passageway. That'd be kind of neat. Oh, I just used the last key. That was maybe a bad idea. We have 7 coins. Do we put down an archives? Or do we hold on to that? Because it could be useful later on. I guess it's access to 2 more doors. Alternatively, the storeroom for the key would be a good idea. Kind of feel like taking the archives here. Yeah. I don't want to lock off this whole section of doors. I don't think there's anything to pick up in here, though. It's just some info about our mother. Speaking of which, there hasn't really been any big reveals about... Ooh, there we go, we got power. I will spend a gem on this. That's kind of fun. So now we have power all the way through here. If I go in and turn it on, of course. Wait, oh, it's a new run. Haha, I have to do all this again. I didn't even think of that. So let's turn this on. We want to turn... Oh yeah, that's right. We want to turn this... and then turn it off. Perfect. We'll do some digging. Ooh, a turnip. Very appreciated. A key? Give me a key. An old shoe. Worthless. And then we have the elevator, which we do need to use. I need to power this. We already powered it at some point. So we can go up, turn the lever, unlock the bridge. Oh.
Say goodbye.
It's an elevator! Oh my goodness, that's an elevator. That's an elevator. Oh my goodness.
And wonder why
Fortunately, I'm pretty sure we already saved at the end of day 3, right? Oh, that was going so well.
Defeat.
So we can't use the boiler room. Good to know. Oh, it's so simple. Pay attention to the rules and you're fine. In our situation. Which means we're going to have a different rule for day 4 now. Oh no, that was such a good one. Oh man, that was such a good one. All right, let's continue. Day 4. I'm an idiot. I like this. This is fun. It's just so funny breaking a rule and not realizing it. So all that time I spent sitting around for the shelter. By the way, I sat around for like 15 minutes there. Well, unfortunately. Oh, it gave us the never ride elevators again. Phew. I wonder if that's rolled again or if it's just a guaranteed thing at this point. So, okay. Thank goodness. That's nice. Here, I'm going to grab this microchip. And then we're going to head out. Well, here's a question. Does it give us all the same stuff again? Am I going to have the option of the shelter? If I am, I'll get the time right so I only have to wait half as long. Or get the day right. It's day 10, not day 11. Excuse me, November 10th, not November 11th, or day 4. There's the shelter again. Okay. I accept. The hovel might have been a good... No, it wouldn't have been a good choice. We want to stay above 20 steps. Yeah, never mind. Okay. We're doing it. Time lock safe. Set unlock date. November. 10th. 9 a.m. Because we already passed. Hang on, can I set 8 a.m. and have it work? I know we just passed 8 a.m. Nope. Okay. Set it for 9. Okay. See you in a few minutes. Hey, there we go. We got ourselves another gem. You know, it's so funny that what I did with the boiler room there. So, okay, I very definitely was not thinking anything about an elevator when I placed the boiler room. I'd forgotten you even had to do the whole elevator thing. And even when I was doing that thing, I wasn't thinking of it as an elevator. Anyway, makes sense. Totally fair. But like, why was I placing the boiler room at all? I just got excited about being able to power a lot of rooms with it. And that doesn't help us get into the antechamber anyways. So, it's a complete waste of a gem slot, a slot, some time, and apparently that day, which was going quite well up until that point. Oh well, too bad. Courtyard on this side is nice-ish. It's nice enough. We'll do it. And then spend a gem. Let's head in here. Get ourselves 2 more. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. The blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. So the blue box is true. Alright, what happens if this is a lie? The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. They are not in a box with a statement containing the letter B. Interesting. All statements contain the letter B. How does that work? That means this has to be true. Okay, this has to be true. If that's true, then that's true, which means this has to be a lie. They are not in a box with a statement containing the letter U. And this one does not contain the letter U. Okay. Whew. Got him. Let's have a look through here. The chapel, the pantry, and the mailroom. Okay, well the mailroom is definitely not as exciting as I was thinking it was. The chapel would be sheltered. Do we want it here? Or do we want to just put the pantry down? Kind of feel like we'll probably get access through the courtyard side, so let's put the pantry down here. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's turn around. Keep walking back and forth across the house. No, okay, we'll go through the pantry. Banana. And the patio. Spread stuff in the green rooms. Wow. Well, that would give us a couple gems. Not terrible. Not terrible. Take it. But we lost out on the bottom right corner. Sad. I don't have any shovels. Let's check this. The kitchen, ooh, the den. Yeah, that's a fine spot for a den. We're just gonna keep going. Your west side. The chapel, the workshop, and the mailroom. You know what? Maybe we'll put a mailroom here. Sure. It could give us a key card. Sleeping mask, 2 gems, and 2 keys. That is a good set of equipment. Wow. I'm impressed. That's pretty good. So, this is interesting. If we don't make any permanent progress... Oh, hey, there's a trunk. Let's open that. If we don't make any permanent progress today, is it better to just break one of the rules of the dare and restart today? The aquarium is bad. The spare green room, the bedroom. Bedroom would give us some good steps, and we know we're going to be wanting to walk back, so let's take that right now. It will want to revisit the west side of the house. Okay, anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. Ooh, a key. Okay. I wouldn't mind some more keys. The workshop, the nook. More keys. The hallway, closet, and the spare green room. I feel we've been given quite a few options to just shut off this side of the house. Should I run all the way back now? It feels really wasteful to do so, but we have a gem in the courtyard and we have 2 doors out of the courtyard. I think we'll place the hallway here and then run back. I want to collect some more keys. I know it's wasteful on steps, but I'm doing it. It's my choice. You can't stop me. Too bad. Get over it. But I think it's probably the better choice in the long run, because having steps doesn't help us if we get locked out. Oh, there's also a metal detector here. Whoops. Maybe I should have walked in here to look for items first before heading off to the east side. My bad. Oh, and I should have taken the north side. Okay, Geist bedroom, storeroom, commissary. Commissary is not a terrible idea. We might buy a shovel. I think the shovel is 6. Is that right? Might be 6, might be 8. Geist bedroom is kind of a thing. Storeroom for a key is honestly not a terrible idea. I think we'll take the commissary here. And then let's draft the north side. Passageway, chapel, and storeroom. Okay. Yeah, see, this is why we need to draft the north side first, because if I'd seen the chapel, I would have been happy to put a storeroom on the bottom left. Passageway is something we want later on. Storeroom, if it's a dead end here, we kind of lose access to that center column. So I feel like we have to take the chapel. But I want the storeroom. I'm doing it. Let's take the storeroom instead. It gives us the coin, which means we can definitely buy something in the commissary. The key is going to be helpful. The gem is going to be helpful. Oh, apparently there's a coin in here already. 2 of them even. Wow, okay. So we could buy, well, we could buy a sledgehammer. We could buy a shovel. We could buy a compass, salt shaker. I feel, you know, between the sledgehammer and the shovel, they both end up giving you keys. Sledgehammer is dependent on finding trunks, of course. Shovel's obviously dependent on digging spots. How do I feel about this? I think we'll take the sledgehammer. It just... there's no guarantee that we'll find trunks, but when we do... Oh, here we go. Veranda's probably going to have a trunk, for example. We'll take a green room. Yeah. Yeah, I think I made the right choice. There's a trunk. Already, we got a key out of it, basically. No shovel? Doesn't look like. Okay. There we go. We got some more money. I cannot buy the shovel in the commissary, though, because we're restricted by that dare rule number 1. Exactly 1 purchase for trade in each shop you draft. Security. The spare green room in the chapel. I'm definitely happy to see security here. We'll take it. I wouldn't mind some more gems. We're kind of running out. And let's check what the inventory of the estate is. None. Okay. Good, good. We could log in. I don't think there's any advantage to logging into the system, though. It's just information. Let's go out the west side, east side, excuse me. I know my directions. I should know my directions by now. Okay, the workshop, pretty handy. I'm happy to see it. In fact, I think that's a compass. What do I do with a compass? If we had a compass and a battery, that would be fun. I don't think we do anything with the compass. Let's walk in anyways. That is a compass. There you go. How many times did I say that word there? The drawing room. This isn't a great spot for a drawing room. Let's put a closet down. We're losing access to that 1 square below it regardless. A lucky rabbit's foot. Well, how about that? How do you do? I like it. So now we have the veranda for more items in green rooms, and we have the lucky rabbit's foot. This is a big deal. Ooh, dead end. Dark room is fine. It's blocked by the shelter, so we'll take it. Garage, honestly, is not a bad idea for the keys. Coin in the corner here. Nothing. for us. Oh, there's a gem. Nice. I feel there's almost always an item in the dark room. So it's kind of a good room for us overall. Especially when you're sheltered. Chapel, bunk room, or laundry room. The bunk room counts as 2 bedrooms, so we get 10 steps. I am a fan of that. Laundry room, you'd have to trade or... Yeah, no, that doesn't work for us. The chapel here is not terrible. But we probably have access through the hallway. We'd have to run all the way around. Requires a bunch of bunk room, or a bunch of steps. The bunk room helps with that. Let's do it. Also, more bananas. Nice. Oh, this was a good room. North side is locked. I want a green room, really. The garage. More keys. It's either that or the corridor. More keys is a good idea. I'm going to take the corridor regardless. Let's see how far we can get along this side of the house. Observatory, utility closet, and the library. Do we need the utility closet? Oh, for the locked doors. You know what? That might be a good idea. Alright. Library. Feels kind of sad to pass to like end things, but we'll do the utility closet. And keycard system turned off. Gymnasium. Garage. Darkroom's already turned on. The gymnasium actually... Well, it would get sheltered if we drafted that anyway. Okay, we don't have anything through here. Bunk room, security. Security, we're going to make those doors a lot more common now. And that's going to save on our keys overall. So I think that was the right call. It's a big deal. Security level is now high. So we have free access to a lot of rooms as those doors are spawned, which makes me feel a lot more confident about heading through the hallway here. Because we're not going to get stuck on security doors anymore. Do I want to go north? I feel like we should go north first. Indoor nursery. Yikes. That's not good. Okay, actually, no, that is good. We can use the kitchen. Sure. And then we'll take this door. Okay, it's locked. That's fine. The rumpus room, the observatory, and the wine cellar. That's not what I was really hoping for. I wanted doors that access these 2 spots. The rumpus room kind of does. It gives us some coins. 13 coins. What can we do with that? I think we can buy anything in the kitchen there. So we'll buy the one that gets us the most food, obviously. Observatory is not needed for the door. So it's the wine cellar or the rumpus room. Rumpus room giving us some money in exchange for a gem, or the wine cellar giving us gems. I think we'd rather have the gems. Even though it's 1 fewer doors. That's also, I guess, 1 fewer potential key cost. I guess that's a way to think about things too. Is the more rooms you explore, the more it costs in keys. So if you're low on keys, you're kind of happy to take those high value dead ends. Chef salad, +5 for every green room in your house, club sandwich 15. So if we wait a while, we can get more than 15. We're currently at 15, so we could buy the chef salad as is. But let's see what else we draft. We have 68 steps. It'll be a while before we need to buy anything. Although we definitely... Ooh, yikes, this is getting scary. I'm not a fan of this. We'll get the spare green room. But it's a scary possible dead end. Broken lever and a shovel and a gem. What a room this was. Thank you, Veranda and Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Now we need that luck very much so. We need to find a door facing north. We do have the compass, which should theoretically make that possible. Okay. Gymnasium versus the office. I mean, the only reason... Oh, or the boudoir. I guess the boudoir would give us a gem. The only reason I'm thinking against the gymnasium is because that would take up one of our shelters. Boudoir gives us a gem and moves north. We're doing pretty well on gems. We don't really need it. Gymnasium might be more useful later on, though. Versus getting us a single room, which might not have anything. Although that single room could also get rid of a dead end for us. I think we might do this. I'm not sure if I'm making the right choice here, but we'll do it. Yeah, it feels kind of bad to spend a shelter on the gymnasium, though, when we'll definitely be running into, like, the weight room and the archive later on. Oh, the coins are down here. Passageway, the indoor nursery. Okay, well, I take back what I said about gems. That was a good spot for it. Are we likely to have anything to pick up in there right now, though? I don't know. Well, let's draft northward. It is a security door. Thank goodness we have access. The drawing room, this... Oh, the tunnel. We don't actually have the antechamber opened yet. Drawing room is perfect. I would kind of have wished that it was facing so that we had access to the east, though. This is feeling a little restrictive. I'm not even sure if we'll get the west side of the antechamber opened. Should we go back to the kitchen? We're doing fine. I just don't want to forget to buy stuff at the kitchen. One key remaining, by the way. Okay, we'll head through here. Let's check. Let's check. Oof. Scary. Let's check this side. Nope. Let's check this side. Okay. Whew. Alright. Out of keys. Yikes. We have to redraw this. Well, we don't have to, but it's not looking good. Yeah, I don't know how we're getting access to the antechamber. The pool, the laboratory, the chapel. The chapel is kind of the only option here. It's too bad because it does take up that last shelter. The pool adds a locker room. You know what's funny is, I'm just remembering, the satellite would unlock, if we had the satellite, we don't. But the satellite would unlock the, what's it called? The additional experiments, and one of those experiments is to open the antechamber doors. But the problem is, with this dare that we have where we can't use an elevator, I don't think we'll ever be able to power anything. We can never use the boiler room. That's interesting. So, kind of stuck. Yeah. It's between the pool for what? A locker room? That doesn't help. So, chapel it is. Not much of a choice, actually. We need a key. Let's have a look through here. Okay, the passageway is perfect. That is so good. Now, if we could find some way to open that southern door, that would be wonderful. I'm going to head through here and draft the south side first, because this is the least important. The locksmith. We could buy keys here. We only want to buy one thing. I have 15 money. Key costs 5 at the locksmith, I believe. So we could still afford the chef's salad in the kitchen. Okay, this is actually pretty good for us. You have 2 on the estate, gain 2 dice. Dice are pretty good, but I think having a key would be good. Obviously, we need it. How much was the chef salad cost? Buy one thing. I feel like the chef salad... Or was it the chef's? Yeah, I think it was the chef salad, right? Club sandwich is 8 money for 15 coins, I think. Or sorry, 8 coins. Yeah, 8 coins for 15 food. The chef's salad, I don't remember if that's 5. If it's 5, we could buy a lockpick kit. Not that I've had great luck with it. We definitely can't afford the 3 keys. Special key for 8. Could be a secret garden key. Ooh, man, that feels really important. This is a tough choice. If it's a secret garden key and we can get to that east side, then we're in really good shape. I just can't remember. Oh, I guess if we don't... Hang on. If we don't have enough money for the chef's salad, there's still like a banana or something we could buy. So let's do the special key. And really hope for a green room. For access to the east side is what I wanted to say. The secret garden key is what I'm wanting. Oh, we got it. Key to the secret garden. Here I am playing the game. Now, can we get there? No! Hang on, hang on, hang on. North side of the chapel, please be unlocked. Please be unlocked. No way. No way. Oh, we're so close. Oh, the drawing room. Drawing room has access. Holy, here we go, here we go. Oh my goodness. This is exciting. Does this open the west or the east side? Either way, we still need a key. But we got some fruit. Huzzah. We're not going to run out of steps today, that's for sure. Oh, I have a shovel. Hey, we could get some keys? Okay, if we're not running out of steps today, we're going to run all the way back through the house to the patio and stuff to dig up keys, hopefully. Uh-oh. Wait, does this work? Yeah, this works, right? We're good, we're good. So, I got a question. There's this breakable wall, and there's a lever to turn the thing at the top. Just... Oh my goodness, there's a swan on this thing. This is... That's why you need to turn it. Oh my goodness, this is exciting. Not related to the Dare Challenge at all, but the clock tower... Oh my gosh. This is like so out of the blue. The clock tower puzzle talks about a swan and in the southerly direction. So we would... But he is facing southerly. I guess we just need to change all the arrows to be south. And then, what was it? Like the westerly wind, the crow on the east, and I don't remember what the north thing was. Oh, the north clock, or the moon. Oh, wait a second. There's the moon. Hold on. Are all the clues here... Like, are all the clues in the clock tower tied to this one place? Interesting. I'm gonna have to do some thinking on that one. I'm not sure what the crow would be. We can't rotate the northward thing. There goes the crescent moon. So I still think the crescent moon is just the one that's on, I don't know. I'm kind of confused. Well, here we go. We've got access to this. This is really exciting. Wait, did I not do the sanctum? Am I actually that dumb? Did I actually just go to this? Did I not even go to the sanctum? I didn't open the north door, apparently. Good thing we have so many steps. What? What was I thinking? Okay, don't be locked. Ooh, I need a key badly. This is looking a little bit... Yikes. Oh no, we need a key to get up here. I can't buy any more at the locksmith. Not that I regret my purchase, that was amazing. We do have a lot of fruit. I don't think the indoor nursery is diggable. We'll check though. And if I find a single key, we have to just really hope we get the right door up here to get into the antechamber. There's a chance. We just have to go back and dig up a key somewhere. I don't have any dice. It's too bad. Anything else in here? We might stop by security just to check the computer in case there's something I've missed. Spare green room, kitchen. We'll buy stuff at the kitchen so we don't ruin the rules. Okay. Buy exactly one thing. Chef salad is 5. Okay, good to know. We have a lot of green rooms. That's plus 30 steps. Excellent. We're going to be using them. Because I need to go back to the sanctum. That's so funny. Well, there's a banana. Was there digging spots down here? I don't think so, but I'll spend some steps to check. Oh, there we go. We got some steps back. There's definitely something secretive about this room. There's no way that this is just a mundane wine cellar. That right there looks like a lever. Oh well. This is not the time to figure it out. We need a key. There's no keys in there, are there? No. The patio. Please. Please. Oh, rather dirty coin. Oh, we got a key. Now, next thing. That's amazing. That is amazing. We're going back to the entrance hall and all that anyways, so let's carry on. But that is so good. Oh, I'm excited. To better our odds, I'm heading to the conservatory. Is this called the conservatory? The courtyard? I'm digging here because if we find another key, then we can check out one of the other doors and hopefully get the Geist bedroom for some dice. A rather dirty coin. Not what I wanted. Shoot. Okay. Secret garden. Veranda? Veranda had some digging spots. I know we're spending steps, but we have a lot. I'm not worried about steps at this point. Oh my goodness, we got another key. Another one? Veranda? 2 keys, please? Okay, that's alright. We got another key. I'm so happy. I could check security. Did I miss anything? I know they've got a lot of food spread throughout the house. Well, there's an apple. And don't see any food in there. Do we have anything we want to combine? The compass? No. Broken lever. I feel we can do the broken lever with something. What is it? Aside from the power hammer, broken lever and the shovel, and what? Oh, we could... Oh. Hold on, the shovel and the compass makes a dowsing rod. But we've definitely been using the shovel. We don't want to get rid of it. Broken lever, the sledgehammer, broken lever, the shovel. I don't remember what this makes. Oh, the jackhammer, if we had a battery. Interesting. But the jackhammer just got us a lot of gems, I think. Which is not necessarily what we need at this point. We have 7 of them. Yeah. It is kind of funny, though. If we were to make a dowsing rod and then draft over here, what items would we be looking for? Mainly dice. Dice is pretty much all I need. Is just re-roll this, get into the antechamber. Let's, I should think about this. We're not going to find dice in an... We're not going to find dice in a hole, right? So having a shovel doesn't help us with that. What having a shovel does is it gives us more chance at keys for more rooms. And those rooms might be Geist bedrooms for dice. That's where my thinking's at. And along those lines, we should probably use the key in the secret garden because the sides of the house have more digging spots. Okay. Anyway, let's go here. Quick check on the computer. I'm dilly-dallying because I don't want to fail this. So I want to think things through as much as possible. 4 fruit, 1 gem, apparently. 0 keys, 0 coins. Okay. I'm fine with that. 88 steps. We're going to spend a few of those heading on down to the sanctum. Oh. Banana. I can't believe that I somehow didn't do that sanctum lever. Isn't that bizarre? I'm so absent-minded, apparently. That's okay. Here we go. Apparently I didn't even have it turned the correct way. What was I doing? I just get so excited about things that I forgot to do this at all? What happened? Oh, did I not even come down here? Oh, hang on. Maybe I just never even came down here and did the mechanarium thing because we'd done that on our previous failed day. I just forgot about this, yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm such a goof. Well, we got to do all this anyway, so let's do it. Now, here's a question. Do we actually want... Wait. Have I done this right? I think I have. Yeah. Do we actually want the mechanarium added to our draft pool? Just specifically for today, what do we have? We have the workshop. Is that it? Yeah, we have the workshop. Oh, the utility closet. So that's 2 doors. Oof. So it depends. How much do I trust the 2-door, picking the 2 doors that we need for the antechamber? Oh, we got security as well. That's 3. Okay, I think we do want the mechanarium, because that is potentially really good for us. I trust it. So far, it has always put doors where we wanted them. I believe it will do it for us again. Assuming we get it in our draft, of course. Alright, here we go, here we go. Nothing in here. Head on through. Feels like there should be more here, but it's decorative. We want to rotate this side. This is exciting. We're going to get a chance at a Geist bedroom, which gives us dice for a better chance at a room that turns right. And honestly, if we get those dice, I think we have an excellent chance of going right. Like 3 rolls, that's 9 rooms we get to look at. And we still have like an archives and a weight room and all that stuff. We'd be happy to take those. Okay, mechanarium, I think it's a good one for us. So we just added that to the pool. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm so excited. You know, it's kind of funny because like yesterday when we were doing started out doing draft mode or dare mode, excuse me, I was like kind of floored by how difficult the rules were. I was thinking, man, this is gonna be impossible. And then today we've just gotten incredibly easy rules. It worked out really nicely. Wow, look at that lever. I'm gonna pull that lever down and we're gonna watch it raise the door. Oh man. Oh man, I'm so excited. Here we go. Of course, I'm getting all excited. Watch it completely fail and we don't get in. Oh man. Gotta have positive energy. We're gonna do it. Honestly, it's not the end of the world if we don't. We haven't lost anything, right? The one thing we've lost is the mailroom, because we wouldn't have a package waiting for us anymore, but that's okay. It was a good one today, though. And actually, I guess it made all the difference, because it gave us 2 keys and 2 gems. Not that we've run out of gems, but the 2 keys have obviously made a difference in our chances of reaching the antechamber. We literally could not have done it without that. Also, did we get a sleeping mask as well from it? Gotten some value out of that. I love this music. Okay, I haven't like messed up by forgetting something, have I? I sure hope not. We don't need... That was the conservatory buried over there. Yeah, I don't think we need anything else. Carrying the 2 microchips into room 46, hopefully. Alright, alright. And even if we do draft a red room, it doesn't even hurt us. Isn't that awesome? Okay, do not hit that door. That's important. Yeah, we've got 70 steps. We're doing great. This is more steps than we have on a normal day. They said there was 1 extra gem. That doesn't matter. Man, wasn't there... There was 1 dare that was like draft 6 different colored rooms or something. Did I get the gems out of here? I think I did. Is that a thing on this table? There's an apple! Hooray! Okay, no more gems to be gained right now. We'll see what we draft north of the garden area. And so yeah, my thinking here is we draft north of the garden because it's more likely to have digging spots, or good digging spots at least. And digging spots have chances of having keys. Okay, we didn't get it. Rumpus room for money. Observatory for 1 money. Library for nothing. Let's take the rumpus room. The choice there was clear. Also, it takes that out of the draft pool, so better odds when we go for the antechamber. And hold on. What does my metal detector say? Another key. Thank you, metal detector. Yes. Well, oh, hang on. Is there a danger to drafting this one? Should I draft over here because you can get 4 rooms? Yes, I think we should. Let's go out the passageway. In fact, that would have been the better thinking right off the bat. Okay. We're going over here. Use a key on this door. And office, walk-in closet, billiard room. Walk-in closet, very good odds of having dice. These two let us check another room, but they are good odds of being locked. I think we take the walk-in closet. Let's do it. If we get a key, we can still check. Oh, we get a key. We got a gem. We got a key. And we got car keys. Not really what I wanted. Okay. So we got keys now. We're doing fine on keys. Oh, man. But I blocked this off with a dead end. Okay. That's a little bit sad. My bad. That's fine. Let's go over here. Clean up the draft pool a little bit more. And then it's time to check out, hopefully, a route to the antechamber. The laundry room, the library, and the boudoir has a gem. Oh, it has a gem, but no ivory dice. The laundry room, I think, has a way of getting ivory dice if we had it powered. But as is, it was just trades, gems, and money and stuff, and that would be a big negative because we'd have to buy something there. I don't know that we could do it. I guess you could trade, do one of the trades things. Okay, boudoir it is. Get a gem. Maybe they'll have some dice on the table. No. Oh well. I was hopeful. Do we go for a straight room? Or do we go for a turn room? I feel there's a lot more turn rooms than straight rooms. And we used a straight room in the rumpus here. That sounded weird. We used the rumpus room as a straight room. We've taken that out of the draft pool is what I meant to say. More eloquently. Okay. Alright. Let's get a right turning room. We found a lot of right turning rooms so far. Please, I hope we get one here. That dining room. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm just gonna have a nice meal before entering room 46. Ah, yes. Stuffed wild quail. It's a bird. For our Dare Bird Challenge. There you go. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm so happy. Whoa. That was the camera freaking out, not me. Alright. Room 46. I hope I didn't forget any of the rules. That would suck if it was like, you didn't buy anything in the kitchen. Game over.
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said.
Okay, so the story behind this, right? This is a political book that she's written.
Stand the white of a swan in the snow.
If we take it more literally, it's that her son's somewhat brainwashed by society and she doesn't really know what to do about it. I don't know. There's some kind of symbolism going on here. Symbolism?
Not a red hue.
And then she goes off and she steals a crown, and she may or may not be dead. I'm a little confused. I feel like we're missing a lot of the story.
Or the changing of the leaves.
Or we have all the clues, and I just haven't put them together.
And he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see
She's holding
beyond
binoculars there.
the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse
Yeah, so that shot there
of the world I had to share.
definitely makes it seem like Simon is being brainwashed. Mum had to hide away because he might report her, perhaps, something along those lines.
But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
It's a good credits thing. Like, just overall, a very good feeling of accomplishment. I know we did it on technically day 4, but technically we failed day 4. No, I think it's very cool because you've got this feeling of depth for the story throughout the game. Like, you're finding all these little clues about your mother, what happened, and all that stuff, and it ends on a personal level, right? Like, that whole ending thing is a book your mom wrote about you to you, and yeah, just kind of sums up what the emotion of the game is, right? It's not all about placing rooms and stuff. It's about finding the mother who abandoned us. I don't know. I'm sure she had a very good reason for it, but no, this game is great. I love it. I've said it already. I really like the music. I love the music. I like the art style. The gameplay is excellent, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been playing it for this long. There's a lot of creative ideas. Like, it's taken a roguelite and made it into a puzzle. People call it a roguelike puzzle game. Honestly, it's like two different games kind of mixed together really well. Right? You've got the puzzle stuff, you've got the roguelike stuff, but here we were playing a roguelike. We weren't doing any puzzle solving because I've already solved these puzzles, I already have the information. But I couldn't be this accomplished at the roguelike part of it if I hadn't solved those puzzles. But you also can't solve the puzzles unless you're good enough at the roguelite to get to the point where you find the clues and stuff for the puzzles. So it's really neat how the two intertwine. And yeah, it's just excellently made. And then I feel there's like red herrings and stuff. So this whole thing with the mother hasn't had any bearing on our progress through the game. I don't know whether it will eventually. But so it feels like when we find information about mother, I feel like there's something I should be investigating there. And yet we've progressed regardless. Even though I don't have any real good idea of what's going on with mother. Or maybe I do have a good idea. Maybe the whole story is that, yeah, she abandoned us, she stole the crown, and she brought the crown back here for some reason, and then she disappeared. I don't know. That could be it. Anyway, Mount Holly, your new home. 6 green rooms, 11 dead-end rooms. Man, the green rooms, it came down to digging in the courtyard and the veranda. Isn't that incredible? I guess the veranda key didn't necessarily help. We got some more stuff, but it didn't give us any ivory dice. But that is so cool how close it came. We got super lucky with the easy rules from the dare. Like, honestly, that I don't think you get an easier set of rules. Of course, I haven't seen all the sets of rules, but that was, wow, that's perfect. The indoor nursery, something we upgraded, and he gave us some gems. I don't think those gems came into play because we had like 5 gems at the end. So it didn't come into play, but it was neat that we got that. The spare green room gave us a shovel, I believe. That was a big deal. That was a really big deal. That's what won us the game. So I'm very glad we went with the green room when we upgraded the spare room. No, I love it. This was very cool. Felt very satisfying to succeed. And that'll be it for the dare. We'll be returning to the normal playthrough because we now, in theory, have a trophy. Actually, let's go have a look to see if we get the trophy. Save and continue. We want to pick up that trophy, and then we need to import it into our main save. And with that, we will have 8 trophies, which lets us get the thing from the gift shop the next day. And the thing from the gift shop, I don't know what it does, but I'm excited to see it. And if it doesn't do anything exciting, here's our... Okay, we'll take the regular trophy. Thank you, the inheritance trophy. And we'll take the bird trophy. Oh, yeah. Dare bird trophy for reaching room 46 on dare mode. Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. That's so fun. So fun. See, it's neat because it's like, I have accomplished this. I have done this thing. We'll have a trophy room to display it in. But also, I don't have to do this thing again. That's it. I don't need to think of these dare rules ever again. So I'm kind of happy about that. Oh my goodness, we still have cursed mode. Cursed mode is going to be difficult. If it's sapping our keys and stuff. I don't know. I think we'll be okay. I think it'll be kind of equivalent to this. These are way more difficult than I was expecting. I didn't know what dare mode was going to be, but I was thinking of it as like medium difficulty. I feel this is more like a hard difficulty for sure. Depending on the rules you get. Cool. Well, there you go. We got the trophy. We're going to call it there. I'm going to head outside. I guess our fountain is devoid of water, which is a little bit sad, but we'll go look at Mount Holly. Oops. There we are. What a nice view. Yeah. Yep, we'll return to the main save and see what's up with the gift shop.